Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Agrarian Skies. So last time I built some thermal expansion machines so that I could basically do some stuff that I need to get done. You can use them for whatever I need: a couple pulverizers, a couple redstone furnaces, an induction smelter, and a magma crucible and a fluid transposer. So they're going to be pretty handy going forward. And these are just for my personal use, not for automation. So we'll be doing some of that stuff at a later date. I haven't done too much offline. I'll show you what I kind of did offline. Oh, I also built a jetpack, of course, so now I can fly. I've got it offered at the moment. And I built some compacting drawers, and I've put all my ingots and stuff in them, including some of the blends like electrum, signalium, and I also put glowstone, redstone, lapis, nether quartz, emerald, and diamond in. I'm probably going to need a few more. I'm not sure how many different ingot blends I'm going to be making, so I have at least one more spot available. And I'm not sure if I'll put a fourth row, maybe. We'll see. In this order that I have them in, I might not leave it in. But anyway, so because I made these compacting drawers, there was one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to finish off one of the quests. I actually completed because I made a 3x3 upgrade, so it actually gives me an MK2, so I can use that. That's for sure. But I did part of the compacting drawers. I didn't do the drawer controller, and the reason I didn't do the drawer controller is because it required nether quartz, and I didn't really have that at that juncture. So now I can make that no problem, because I need two comparators so that I can make the controller. It takes a diamond, oak drawer, some stone, and the two redstone comparators, and that's how you get a controller. And the way this should work is if I put this down. Oops. Did I throw something in there that I didn't mean to? Oh, maybe I got rid of all my stuff. So if I take out, like, if you look here, there's 50 blocks of copper in here. If I plop that in the controller, there's now 51 blocks. And we'll see if... So there's 38 blocks of redstone. We'll see if it can talk that far away. I think it can. This is 39. And we'll see if it can talk as far as the lapis. Yeah, 49, 48. Put it back. 49. Okay, so yep, it can definitely talk. I can't remember how far away it can actually communicate. So if you were to pipe in stuff into the drawer controller, it will put it in its appropriate slot. I'm not sure if it'll if there's something closer that's empty, it might fill it, but I'm not sure. Like if I remove the signalium, oh, I can't even put it in. Interesting. So yeah, you can't even insert it if there's no signalium in the system. So if I get one, now I can put it in. So it has to be able to, it actually has to have it in the system. So I think that's a change from the last time I've seen this. So that's the drawer controller, which completes it and gives me a bonus compacting drawer. So I'm just going to plop that down. I don't know, I might put that right here on top. We'll see. I'll definitely use it for something. So today what I thought we would look into is getting started in bees and trees, because that's what was voted for. Blood magic was second, but bees and trees was voted first. So we'll get started in bees and trees. We'll see how far we can get. We only have the one quest right now, which is forestry machines. So we need to make a carpenter, a squeezer, and a centrifuge. And these are very basic, easy to make machines. All of them require a sturdy casing, which is just 8 Tinker's blend in a donut shape. And I made a bunch of this Tinker's blend because I know I'm going to need it for a lot of the forestry stuff. But the way that I made it is I made Tinker's alloy. And I made Tinker's alloy by pulverizing copper and tin. And you can pulverize the dusts. So I should show you this because I wasn't aware of this, but I looked it up and then did it. You can take, say I can take like some copper, and we'll grab some tin. But when you pulverize these dusts, you actually get 2 per. So I get 2 copper per, and there's a bonus of gold with copper, and with tin it's I don't remember. I don't remember off the top of my head. It might be iron. So you get some bonus materials if you use a pulverizer. So I'll probably set up my automation using pulverizers with the dusts, but I haven't done that yet. So let's go ahead and make, I need 3 sturdy casings for the 3 machines. And all 3 machines use the same recipe except for what's on the outside here. So they use glass, sturdy casing down the middle line, and I'm going to need some copper and some tin because I think I put that stuff. No, I'm going to grab a whole stack. Okay. I got to get used to these drawers because the default from storage drawers is sort of opposite of Jabba. So it's something maybe that Jaded Cat will maybe change, because if you can change it in the config to make them act like Jabba barrels. So these are opposite. So if I double right click, I can put stuff in, which is fine. If I left click, I only take out 1. If I shift left click, I get a whole stack. So it's sort of backwards as compared to the Jabba barrels, where you would normally get a stack if you clicked and only got a single if you shift left click. So it would just sort of be nice to get some consistency with those. But so to make a Carpenter is with the Tinker's Alloy, and then to make the squeezer it takes tin, and to make the centrifuge takes copper. So they're really simple to make. I'm just going to throw them, whoops, right here. For now, I'm just going to throw them right here because I can put you down. Centrifuge, squeezer, Carpenter. So there you go. They all have power now. So that's good. And we can complete it. We're going to get a beealizer. Oh, so I don't have to make one. Some honeycomb and some tropical hives. That's interesting. Okay, so attracting bees. To start into the wonderful world of apiculture, you must first attract some bees. Craft an artificial hive, then process seeds in a squeezer to get seed oil. Place a bucket of seed oil in a wooden barrel and stick the hive in the barrel of oil. Once you have a scented artificial hive, place it somewhere where the bees will enjoy. Forest bees will want a forest biome. All bees need to see the sky. Scented artificial hive. Okay. Okay, so to make an artificial hive, you need a hay bale and silk mesh, which is pretty simple, and that's how you make the artificial hive. To make the scented one, you have to dip it in a barrel full of, you're going to need to dip it into a barrel full of seed oil. And to make seed oil, you basically put seeds in the squeezer, and that will make seed oil. We have some seeds that we can use. Not a ton. I don't want to use too many of them. A way to get a lot of seeds, I think, really quickly. Let me do... I'll just use these for now. I'll just plop in these 20 and hopefully I get enough to make a scented artificial hive. So I'll plop these into the squeezer. I don't think they're going to give too much. Yeah, well, only 10. That's not going to be enough. Okay, so I'm going to need to get some seeds, and one way to get a decent number of seeds. Give me a second to let me get myself set up because I'm not really set up for this. Give me a second. Okay, this works to get quite a bit of seeds. If we look at pumpkin seeds. They only give 10 millibuckets like regular seeds, but The bonus of pumpkin is if I get it to mature and I harvest and I get 4, if I convert them to seeds, you get 4 seeds per pumpkin. So every time that I harvest this pumpkin, I'm getting, 16 seeds. So it's an easy way to get seeds if you need seed oil. So as long as you've bred up your pumpkins, which you should be doing, because why wouldn't you? So let's see here, some more seeds. Let's get another stack of seeds, maybe. Let's use the rest of this bone meal. I have a ton of bone meal, so it's not even, you could sit here with your sprinkler or whatever. So I have 2 stacks of seeds. That will hopefully get us close to a bucket's worth. Yeah, should be close. So I'm going to let those squeeze away. I'm going to make a hive, an artificial hive. You need some wheat to make the bale of hay. Come on. We need a bale of hay. And I need some string. I only have 1 in there, and 3 in there. That's okay, I have a ton of string over at the mob farm, so we'll grab that. Hello, pigmen. Okay, let's make ourselves one of those. Just gonna throw some string over here, and I think it's just the bale of hay and the silk mesh gives me an artificial hive. And I think that's really all the quest is asking for at this point. And we'll check in our quest book to see if that's what the quest is asking for. No, it's asking for a scented artificial hive. So I think I can use the wooden barrels. So let's grab one of these. Okay, so once I get a bucket of seed oil, what I'll do is I will put it into the oak barrel here, and then we will scent up our hive. The main problem I have is really so far all I have seen is ocean. Let's kill this. Okay, we got a bunch of power. Deep ocean. Yeah, like so. All around me really is ocean. So I would have to like fly around and see if there really is some forest or other biomes. Because really right now all I have is ocean around me, so I'd have to go out and look for some other biomes to see if I can get some of the other basic bee types. Alright, we gotta squeeze 10 more, we'll have a bucket's worth, and I can just plop the bucket in there, and then once there's a bucket's worth it'll pop out. I can pour the bucket in there and I can make my artificial hive. Then the next step looks like it's going to be a bee house, which is some wood, a honeycomb, and some slabs. We can do that. Let's go grab those while that's squeezing away. Wood, slabs, and I have honey in my inventory. So it should be... like so. That'll be the bee house. I think it's going to be the bee house that it's looking for, so. Alright, so we've got 1 bucket's worth. And now we have a scented artificial hive. And if I come over and place this over here, now you have to be careful by putting grass. I have grass over here, so we have killer animals. Watch out for the chickens, they are nasty and fast. I went with the grass just because it looks nice, but you can plant flowers on dirt, so that is an option, but because I'm going to need flowers for beehives, but I can put this scented artificial hive down, and I think I just let it go. And this one might get water bees because we're in the ocean, so I guess we'll see if we get anything out of that. But on the other hand, we finished the quest. And we got our rewards. So now we need to make an apiary, not the bee house. Oh, that's interesting. I thought they would have made us make the bee house. So I need to make an apiary. The bee house is sort of a basic version of the apiary. So you need impregnated casings. So I need to put wood in the Carpenter along with some seed oil. So I'm gonna need more seed oil. So give me a second while I get some seed oil so I can make an impregnated casing, and I will be back. Okay, so the way the Carpenter works is you place your recipe in this side and it doesn't use up any of your materials. So if I look at the impregnated casing, I need wood logs in a donut. And I need 250 millibuckets of seed oil to make one impregnated casing. So if I place these oak wood in here, it'll start working and it'll start making an impregnated casing. And then once I have the impregnated casing, then I can make an apiary, which requires me to get my slabs back that I put away. Of course. Let me put you there. We throw the wool in there. Okay. I feel like I had more slabs, but that is enough, I think. That's the bee house. And there we go, we have 3 impregnated casings, and this will be our 4th. And we're out of seed oil, so we can't make any more. But we just need some wood planks, our impregnated casing, and some slabs, and we get an apiary. Okay, I'll make a bee house too. I don't know if I need to make this, but I just thought I would explain the differences between the two if you're unfamiliar, as a lot of people seem to be unfamiliar with bees. Yeah, we're gonna take the reward bag. Oh, we get a bee suit, or part of a bee suit. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I would love to open up my reward bag here, but let me clear out some inventory. I need to mark one room. Okay, let me clear out my inventory, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's open up my reward bag and see what junk we get. Oh, redneck cable. Nothing that I really need right at the moment. Okay, so we finished that and we made a bee shelter, and now it wants us to make industrial eyes, apiaries, and frames. Well, let's look at frames. We need an impregnated frame, and to make an impregnated frame you need impregnated sticks. And to make impregnated sticks, you basically just need logs in a stick pattern, but I'm going to need more seed oil, and I've got enough for another bucket. So we'll throw another bucket in there, and we have enough wood in there that we're going to make some impregnated sticks. We need 8, so we just need 4 operations of this so that we can make impregnated frame. Okay, so we got our 8 sticks, and we need string. To make an impregnated frame. And that will complete it. It'll give us some Oblivion frames. And Oblivion frames are kind of neat, but I'm just going to put those down there for now along with my impregnated frame, because I'm not going to worry about frames right at this minute. I am going to sleep. And hopefully not fall to my death. Okay. Alright, so the way an apiary works versus, and I'm just going to explain an apiary and a bee house. I haven't seen anything come here for this. Artificial hive, okay. I have an apiary and a bee house. Okay, a bee house has no slots for frames, but you put your princess and your drone, and they will mate, and then they will produce products. And if they're 2 different species, there's a chance that they can mutate. But you have you have a drone and a princess of different traits and stuff. The drone, the offspring could basically get a mix of those different traits. In a bee house, you can't get any mutations. So if you were to put a forest and a meadow bee in here, like I think I have modest, tropical, and meadows. Okay, well that's pretty freaking terrible. I'd love a forest bee. It's still an artificial hive. So if I put down a meadows hive and a tropical hive, to get the bees out of that, I need to build a scoop. And I don't think I have the materials on me to build a scoop. Sticks and a wool. I actually did have the materials at one point. So I probably should have made this earlier, but we got, I think it's 5. And I have some wool over here, I think. Wool. Okay. So I need one more stick. Get my scoop. Now we'll go back. So yeah, the advantage of the apiary is that bees can mutate. In a bee house, bees will not mutate. They will produce products, and the bee house, actually, the bees are highly productive in a bee house. And so we have a tropical princess, a meadows princess, and a meadows drone. So they can't mutate. So if I were to put the meadows, the tropical princess and the meadows drone into the bee house, they cannot mutate. They'll just sort of mate, and you'll get probably a tropical, but it sort of depends. And there will be no mutating into new species in a bee house. In an apiary, you can get mutations. You can basically try and get the best traits however you want, and you can put frames in an apiary. And frames basically all do a few things. Let's see, frame. Wow, there's a lot of frames. So an untreated frame is just regular sticks. And so what an untreated frame does is it improves the production of your bee, so it'll produce more of its products. but it doesn't last very long because it's just it has low durability. An impregnated frame will last longer and improve your bee's productivity. A proven frame, I think, does the exact same thing, but it's something you find. You can't make it, but it says I can make it. No, I can't make it. Okay, this is something you would find in dungeon chests. All right, so it turns out I had my mute on for a bit. Apparently, I had a spot that wasn't lit up somewhere over here, and mobs started spawning. Mobs started breaking the torches, in which case more mobs started spawning, and there was a death. I'm not gonna lie, there was a death. And I finally cleared it all out, and I made the industrial apiary, and it's not working right now because it's night. It's already been through 60% of its life cycle. But yeah, so the industrial apiary works basically just like a normal apiary. I believe bees can mutate in the industrial apiary, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But what you can do is you can put in upgrades, and so if I were to put in, where is there a night one? There's a night one. Lifespan cooler, desert, humidifier, hell. Pretty sure there's a night one. Maybe there isn't. I thought there was. But yeah, you can put in the various upgrades to breed basically any type of bee and have any type of bee produce in any sort of biome. That's the thing with bees. Certain bees like to be in certain biomes and have certain temperature and certain humidities. So basically these upgrades of these machines allow you to breed bees sort of anywhere. And this mod, Gendustry, actually makes bee breeding and dealing with bees really simple for the cost of power. So you definitely need power. And there's a couple other machines that we'll end up making probably next episode. So, and I got to work on this area a bit and make it look a little nicer. I may get rid of the grass and just go with dirt, even though it doesn't look great. There's another type of grassy block I can make, but you can't actually plant flowers on it. And bees, most bees need flowers to work. Some bees need other items, but most bees need flowers to work. So you definitely need flowers for your bees to work. I may just put some dirt out so that I don't have to worry about animals spawning here, but we will see what happens. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series so far. We got started in bees. No tree breeding yet because we need to really get into the bee stuff before we can start doing tree breeding. Yeah, so we made the industrial apiary, which wasn't too hard. But yeah, so next time we'll look at some of the other genetic machines and some of the upgrades, and make some laboratory gear. And yeah, we'll just look at some more bee breeding probably next episode. But hopefully you've been enjoying the series so far. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button, and please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Oh, and yeah, I had mentioned in one of the sections where I was muted, I upgraded to a diamond chopper, and so it's actually relatively expensive. I just wanted to sort of check it out. So when you start with this stone chopper, you have to upgrade it to iron with an iron block, some iron, and an iron axe, and then upgrade the iron to a diamond by surrounding it with a diamond and a diamond axe. So it's relatively expensive, and I put in, you have to put in diamond upgrades. So these diamond upgrades, it's 2 diamonds from an iron upgrade, and an iron upgrade is a stone upgrade plus 6 iron, and of course a stone is just redstone surrounded by stone. So I think I put in 5 upgrades in here, so I used quite a few diamonds to do this. And the reason that I did it is, and I made an Invar axe. The reason that I did this is these rubber trees. Is there a reason why it's not chopping down? Must be getting to it. A flint axe, like what I have here, can't harvest rubber wood. However, in a stone chopper, a flint axe can harvest rubber wood. It's really slow though. It's like really slow. So I thought I would just upgrade it to speed it up so that I would get a lot of rubber, because then I have enough rubber to continue on with some other machine quests. So I'm probably going to change out the wood type here at some point, and I'm going to have to fix my Invar hatchet. But yeah, like I said, hope you've been enjoying the series so far. And there we go, our apiary is working. And it's nothing too special. Next time we'll get into some more bee quests, and we'll start looking at bee breeding. So, like I said, I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. Until next time, Delgar out.